Okay, so today we're diving into one of nature's most enchanting mysteries, mushrooms that literally create their own light. We're going to uncover the science behind this magical-looking glow. I mean, just imagine that for a second. No streetlights, no flashlights, just the forest floor itself, all lit up from within. It sounds like something straight out of a movie, but believe it or not, it's completely real. For centuries, people have been telling stories about seeing this eerie, beautiful light. Picture this. You're walking through a rainforest at night and you see fallen logs just pulsing with these ghostly green mushrooms. In fact, some indigenous stories even call them spirit lights. So what's really behind these amazing forest lights? Let's find out. Yep, that's it. It's not magic or spirits, but a very special kind of fungus putting on its own natural light show deep in the dark of the woods. Okay, so how in the world do they actually pull this off? Let's dive into the science of it all. The scientific name for this superpower is bioluminescence. Now, you've probably heard of it with fireflies or those crazy deep-sea creatures, but it's arguably most mysterious when it's coming from the fungi kingdom. Honestly, this is the perfect way to think about it. It's just a chemical reaction, exactly like what happens when you stab a glow stick. The cool part? No heat is produced, just a clean, efficient light. So it really all comes down to two key ingredients. First up, you have a molecule called luciferin. Think of that as the fuel. Then you have an enzyme called luciferase, which is like the trigger or the spark. When that luciferase interacts with the luciferin fuel, the reaction releases energy as that signature green light we see. Simple as that. So knowing how they glow naturally leads to an even bigger question, right? Why do they do it? Well, it turns out it's a fascinating form of communication. I mean, what possible advantage could a mushroom that's stuck in one place get from using up all that energy to create light in the dead of night? Let's take a look at the leading theories. And this lays out the two main ideas really well. On one hand, the light could be an invitation, kind of like a nightclub for bugs, attracting beetles and other insects that crawl all over the mushroom, pick up spores, and then carry them off to new places to grow. On the other hand, it could be a warning sign, basically telling hungry animals roaming around at night that this mushroom is not a good meal. Now, this natural ability isn't just fascinating to look at, it's also inspiring some absolutely incredible new technologies. And that secret is exactly what scientists are now trying to decode and copy. Because if a fungus can create light so efficiently, could we learn to do the same thing? And this is exactly why this matters, way beyond just the forest floor. We're talking about researchers exploring how these fungal light pathways could be used to create self-powered natural street lighting. Can you just imagine trees that gently glow at night? Or they could be used as biosensors that light up when they detect specific pollutants in the environment. Scientists are even working on engineering this glowing ability directly into other plants. So cool! But even with all we've learned, these glowing fungi are a great reminder that nature still holds so many secrets. I really love this quote because it just captures the whole idea perfectly. There's this constant, silent activity happening all around us, even in the deepest darkness. The forest is always alive, always communicating in ways we're just starting to understand. And that's really our key takeaway. What starts as this ghostly light on a log actually reveals a super complex evolutionary strategy. And that strategy is now opening up brand new possibilities for science and for all of us. And hey, if you think glowing is amazing, just you wait. In our next explainer, we're going to uncover how fungi might be communicating in an even more shocking way. See you then.